All right, these are the supplies we have. We have our A2 card base. I know, still on an A2. I've die cut 3 of the poinsettias. We're going to have a black mat, and we are going to use a white base as well. So we have our black mat that's cut to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I have a white panel that's cut to 4 by 5 1/4, and then 3 inks, the 3 cranberries, the light, medium, and dark. The first thing I'm going to do is take our white panel and I'm going to get our sentiment stamped in the center. I'm going to be using the longer sentiment that says, "May your days be merry and your heart be light." And we are going to stamp that with our VersaFine black ink. And then again, I'm going to use my clear embossing powder with that. I'm going to prime the stamp first with my hand so that we get that clear stamped image. I am going to stamp it again just to make sure that we've got a crisp black sentiment. I'm going to get that cleaned, put that back into our package, and then we're going to add our clear embossing powder to this, and then we will heat set that with our heat gun. Always let your heat gun heat up just a little bit. My paper just still does warp. It doesn't matter how long. It just always warps for me. But again, that's the fun of being creative. You know, we can wiggle that paper and get that flattened back out. For the poinsettias, I'm going to emboss them first. And we're going to do that the same way that we did in our first project. And I'm going to get those set. And it's kind of like a puzzle. You know, you keep shifting it back and forth. And then you do want to tape it. Now, I find even though I taped it, I probably should have put a little bit more tape down to hold it because it does shift in the embossing folder. You can push it down just a little bit to get that cardstock to start to bend. And you'll see as there's one of them that really shifted, but it's okay. And you'll see what I do for that just to fix it, so I don't have too many of those images offset too much. You can see there I'm fiddling it. If you look at it from the outside, you can see if your paper's not in the area completely. So again, it's just all kinds of tips and tricks to just get that poinsettia into that shape there. Now, you certainly don't have to cut out the poinsettia. You can put a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 or 4 by 5 1/4 card panel in there and just keep it just like that. We don't always have to cut out that image. Now, this one really shifted, but it's okay. So what I do is I'm going to come in with a pair of scissors and just cut along the edge. And that's all you have to do to take out that. There's just a few petals that really have an edge to them. And I just don't want that edge there. So just a few little trims, a few little snippets, and we are good to go. Stencil is very easy to work with, meaning they're all individual, so you don't have to figure out what is going to go where. Once you get your piece lined up, I'm going to use my one of my waffle flower sticky mats. I keep it here on this piece of glass. And then once you get your stencil down, it is pretty much set and will be held. Now, because it's got the piece going across, it does hold it down because the stencil itself really clings to the sticky mat. The cardstock didn't so much stick, but that's because there's so much texture in it from the embossing folder. It doesn't have that flat surface for the most part to hang on. Here I'm starting with the light cranberry and making sure that I'm going darker towards the base where the shadow would be, but also making sure I'm going to the tips. I'm going to come in with the medium. These little tiny ink cubes were very secured, so I just used my little pokey tool just to get in there and get air in there so that it would release. I'm taking the medium cranberry and again staying to the base for those shadows, to just add a little bit of depth. So this poinsettia is going to be a little bit lighter. It's going to be on the light side, let's say that. And this is one thing I love about these stencils and this die. It just cups right in around the image to get a beautiful coverage. So sticking with the medium, again, staying with the base, or excuse me, sticking with the light, doing the same thing, coming in with the light and then coming in with the medium, just very much at the base. I'm not worried about the center of the flower because we're going to cover that up with something else. Our next layer, again, we're starting with the light and then we're going to come in with the medium. So with 3 shades, you can get so many different color variations of any flower. The next poinsettias or poinsettia that I'm going to do, I'm going to make it a little darker. So we're going to have a light poinsettia and then we'll have a darker one. You can tell there I was thinking just a little bit as I tap my fingers. So again, coming in with that light, and these colors are absolutely gorgeous. And then I'm just going around the edges in case the stencil didn't get to the edge and just filling in all of those colors. Now, I forgot to hit record when I did the darkers. I did the same thing with the darker shade, but started with the medium and then went to the dark. So then I had the 2 poinsettias and I forgot again to hit play or record, and I cut them in 4s. Yes, because we're going to create a frame with the poinsettias. So you can see here how I'm filling in with those pieces, because from each one I have 4. So I'm going to mix and match the light with the dark all over, and then we will trim. So now we are going to get the center pieces down, get those set in place, and I'm just putting glue along the tips because that's pretty much what's going to be on the paper. And then we're going to put the corners in, but we're going to raise them up. So I'm going to use that double-sided tape. I'm almost there. This is the last of it. I am almost there. And we are just going to prop these corners up and just getting those into place. So what I'm creating is a frame. So you can take any die cut or any embossed image and cut it up to the way that you want it to look or want it to be. And you can get a completely different look from that item. I am a huge fan of poinsettias. I think they're absolutely beautiful. I don't have any in my house because I do have a cat, and they're not so good for animals. And mine would just be right in there. I call him my little goat. But they are just beautiful, all the different colors. But I do like the original, you know, red or the pinks. And now we're just going to put these corners set. Now, we don't have anything on the centers because you will see the centers on each of the corners. And that's okay. So here we're just playing around where we want to place these. And by having the double-sided foam, we just have a little bit of dimension when it comes to the frame. So it looks like we've got these layers, and it's all of these poinsettias that are just coming in from all around and just hugging that sentiment. And it's okay that there's white spots in between the pieces. I'm going to use my long shears to cut along the edge to get that even. And because we have the two different colors, you can really see, you know, the difference in the leaves. I'm going to get this set onto our black mat, which will really make that pop. And then we're going to get this set onto our standard A2 size card base that will cover the whole front. I'm going to bring my stickles in again, and where you see the center of the poinsettia, I'm going to add our gold, just a little bit of a touch there. And then even though that's not showing, just added a little bit to that corner as well. And that is our second project. So take those die cuts or those large floral images or anything that you have and cut them up and create a frame. So again, it's just another way to use the item so that you can stretch and show it more love. I hope you'll subscribe. I hope you'll hit that thumbs up, and I hope you'll ring the bell so that you know when Project 3 is ready for you to watch. Remember, enjoy the process. Have fun creating your art. Try new things. Stretch out those supplies. Use that stash and just enjoy. And always remember what's most important. Always be creative in everything you do every day. Continue to stay safe and healthy. I will talk to you in the next video. And until then, take care.